I have so much to talk to you about.
Let's get in, man.
I want to get into all of it.
The water's warm. Let's get in.
Congrats on everything, yeah.
Thanks.
What a year you've had. You got nominated for an Oscar for The Banshees.
Yeah.
You got your own star in the Hollywood Walk of Fame.
Oh, yeah.
That's a big deal.
That is a big deal.
Come on.
Yeah.
Are you excited?
Yes. My son was very excited about it. Henry, he got super excited about it, and I'd be a little more shy. But yes, I mean, I run Hollywood Boulevard a few times a week.
You do?
Yeah, at night.
Yeah.
I go on night runs down Hollywood Boulevard.
Do you know where your star is going to be?
I don't, but I hope it's not outside like a...
Yeah, I know. There's some shit.
Yeah, there's some dodgy places.
Yeah. But no, it'll be.
I mean, even a vape store would be fine.
You'll take it.
Even though I gave those things up.
Yeah. But when you're looking at your
free
career,
vapes for the rest of your life.
When
I
you're
don't know, people get to walk on my name and spit on me and.
No. But when you see this and hear these stories about you getting nominated for an Oscar, you got your own star, did you think, oh, this is my career path?
I know. Anytime you're part of, but like, or even the Oscars, was just to be part of the history of the film industry is really exciting.
Yeah.
I mean, meeting Steven Spielberg for the first time I was 23 or 4.
What was that for?
It was for, he did a film called Minority Report about 20 years ago.
Yeah.
I just made myself younger than I am. About 28 years ago. And I met him. He was shooting something else.
What's he like?
I was told, lovely.
He is.
Yeah, and I was told, just sit in the trailer, go out to this studio on this day. He wants to meet you maybe for a partner film with Tom Cruise. And I thought, Jesus. So I went out. I decided to accept the meeting.
Yeah, that's a...
And I went out and I sat in the trailer and then the door opened and in walked. I mean, I grew up watching everything Indiana Jones, E.T., Close Encounters of the Third Kind.
Oh, he's unbelievable. He's the
He played
coolest.
such a huge part of my upbringing.
Absolutely.
And then he walked with a plate and 2 sardine sandwiches on the plate. Random.
Wow. Sardines.
Kind of charming.
Sardine sandwiches.
And he shared, yeah. And I said, oh, sardines. I said, do you like sardines? They're a bit of a deal breaker for some people. And he said... And he said...
They are a little bit.
He said, yeah, omega oils, good fish oils are good for the... Whatever. I was letting Steven's secret out of the bag. It's all about the fish oils.
Really?
And, and he said, you want a sandwich? And I said, yeah, OK. And I sat down with Spielberg for 20 minutes.
This is the funniest thing. Wait.
I sat down with Steven for 20 minutes.
And you ate a sardine sandwich with Steven
I ate
Spielberg.
one of his... Yeah, he gave me 50% of his lunch. Yeah, he had two pieces of toast with sardines squished onto them, and I had a sardine sandwich, and he had a sardine sandwich.
So
we both left his trailer smelling like but I got a job. I got a job and a sardine sandwich out of it. Yeah. So that was a moment. Like meeting him was a huge but I get pinch me moments all the time, you know. Still.
I was talking earlier in the show, and I went to go see Batman with the Batman, and I loved it, and I thought it was great, and Zoe was great, and Robert Pattinson.
Yeah, everyone did wonderful.
It was fantastic.
Yeah.
I left, and my buddy goes, Colin Farrell was great. And I go, yeah. Huh? Like, Colin Farrell was not in this movie at all. And
buried.
Dude, you crushed
Buried,
me.
man.
You got me, buddy.
Yeah, Mike Marino got you. He's the makeup artist who designed the whole thing.
You're
you know?
acting the whole thing.
Thanks,
I'd
man.
never. What a performance, buddy! It was unbelievable. You were
Have you ever
amazing.
done anything like that? Have you ever been buried beneath? Thank you.
Look at this. This is insane.
Yeah.
Look at this. Look at this.
That was actually this is.
Dude, that's insane.
Yeah, I still look at it and go, that's mad. Yeah, reminds me of the old days. That's what I felt like. I didn't ever look like that, but that's what I felt like back in the day. But yeah, it's amazing what they created, and amazing to be able to get the chance.
They did such a great job.
You disappear in a second as soon as the makeup goes on, which took 3 hours every morning.
Yeah, oh, was that right?
Yeah.
It makes you get into character, huh?
Big time.
Yeah.
Those 3 hours sitting in the chair, we play music, Mike and the team, and
What's it like getting out of the makeup? That's got to be refreshing.
3 hours in, 40 minutes out, like being reborn.
It is,
I'm
right?
not joking you.
You can't help it. No, that's right.
Every night the thing would come off, the hair, that start with the wig and the skull cap, and then this piece, and then that piece, and by the end of it, it was just like, whoa.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And you got the accent down. What did you base the accent on, the character?
Jessica Drake, my dialect coach I worked with, she has a whole library of various accents from all over the world based on interviews she's done and interviews she's lifted off YouTube. And so we listened to a bunch of accents. And then there was some apartment building manager from the 80s that she spoke to and did an interview with. And he just had the lovely, very thick New York accent, but it was really lovely and it was full of character. And he used to keep talking about gefilte fish. I never even knew what a gefilte fish was. I still haven't tasted it, but I know what it is now.
Yeah,
And
gefilte
fish became kind of an anchor. If Jessica felt my accent was disappearing a little bit or I needed to anchor it again, she'd come up and she'd go, gefilte fish.
And if you say gefilte fish, it get you right into the...
Yeah, gefilte fish, yeah.
It's just unbelievable. I just love it. And what's it like filming in the middle of all this?
Oh, it's magic.
New York City.
Yeah, I mean, you have to record everything after the fact because the car horns beeping and sirens go. Yeah, but it's magic being in the city, man.
Because when it works, it works.
Oh, it's just, but it always works. And you got to get in step with it, you know, because film crews, all of us casts, people who make movies, whatever area they approach it from, you know, they can come into places and take over. And they come into neighbourhoods and take over. I work in films and I'll still curse it if they're in my neighbourhood and be like, Jesus Christ, I just want to get to the house. I live over there.
Yeah, hurry up with the scene already. Don't take it.
But here you got it. It's like working with animals, children. They're the boss. You know, it's great. Everyone else has to take a back seat. And New York's like that. New York is the boss. You come in, you're at its whims, you're on its pace, its timeline. And it's just so full of life and full of energy. I mean, they built extraordinary sets for this as well. Like the production design was amazing. But anytime you're in a practical location, it's just sweet.
What do we tell everyone? How do we set up what The Penguin's about?
It's about, I don't know, how do we set up? Yeah, it's about a lot. It's about Oz Cobb's rise at the end of the Batman film. Carmine Falcone's character, who's the main criminal lord in Gotham, his character is taken out, and there's a vacuum for power, and there's a struggle in Gotham for power supremacy, and it's about Oz's rise through that, which coincides with Sophia Falcone, Carmine's daughter, getting released from Arkham, and her trying to figure out what her place is in the world as well now. And Kristen Milioti, who you had on the other night, who's amazing in the show.
Everyone's very excited. I want to show a clip. Here's Colin Farrell in The Penguin. Take a look at this.
Maybe you don't like me. It's fine. I'm an acquired taste. But I make you money. And I got wind of a shipment coming in. I don't want to tout it too much, but it's big. In fact, it's got the potential to revolutionize the drug business.
What kind of shipment?
I can't reveal the details yet. No, but it's brand new. Something that'll help us expand beyond drops. And all you guys gotta do is sit back and reap the rewards. I'll oversee the whole thing, you know, use some of the crew I run it out of the plant. Was that a yes, or?
Whoa, come on! Who is that? Colin Farrell, The Penguin, premieres this Thursday on HBO and Max. We'll be right back with Lily Collins, everybody. Stick around.
Hey, hey.